I'm about to show you a prime example of why we don't trust white women. I have been on and off doing Hillman Talk classes about Whiteness 101. We're addressing racism. And on my screen, I put my payment information and I ask that white people do donate something to pay for the labor of black women that they are benefiting off of. For the most part, white people have definitely been putting their money where their mouth is. You don't see them in my comment sections because they're keeping their fucking mouths shut. For the most part, you assume that they're not in my comment sections and they're not watching the video. That's because they know to sit down and be quiet until this morning. In a video that I posted, I addressed how people immediately call Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar capitalist millionaires and billionaires as a way to discredit them, to find a gotcha moment, to try to find some way to take them down. That part was the point of the video. I'm going to show you a screenshot of the message, but a white person, she sent me a donation, and in her description in the comment, she put "eat the rich." So she failed there because I didn't talk about anything like that in the messages that I had been posting. So that let me know she wasn't listening. And then she went on to comment under a video where I said that white people are claiming that they didn't understand what Kendrick Lamar is saying. And she went on to comment something along the lines of, "I'm white and I understood it. I thought it was brilliant." Because, white people must be seen, heard, and centered and praised for being a good fucking decent human being. So my response to her was this. It was sending her money back. And I also said this. I said, I don't know if you can see it at the top because it's cut off, but I said, "Sending this payment back. You failed the assignment and didn't actually listen to anything I said. I didn't say one thing about eating the rich. Then you proceeded to center yourself in my comment section, basically saying that I'm white and I taught a lesson about how white people must always be seen, heard, and centered. Paying me does not give you a pass to say whatever you want." Her reply is why I don't trust white women. Her reply is why we don't want you in our spaces. Because at the end of the day, white people are going to white, and they cannot stand to be called out, and they cannot stand to be confronted, and they will turn against you at the drop of a hat. So before I share this white woman has praised my content. She loves it. She loves the message. And white people often do. And they love talking about white people out there. But they never want to talk about their own prejudices and their own things that they need to work on. She went on to say, "You specifically addressed white people. I agree, there is systemic racism. You asked for money, I gave it to you. You stated you don't want white people's think pieces on Kendrick Lamar's performance, yet you expect me to think I filled my words with the reality that black women have been marginalized, oppressed, and still out-educated all of us despite the diversity they faced, that would be me performing, right?" So that's basically her saying if she had said all those things, I would not have believed her. But this is why we don't believe you. She goes on to say, had you not had to think everyone is against you, you'd see that there are people out here who aren't filled with hate and vitriol and see the rot it causes. Take care of your mental health. And regardless, I was agreeing with you. Being mean to everyone is just burning bridges when it's high time for some to be built right now. So the moment we tell you how those bridges can be built, you don't want to hear it. So the moment we say, and here's your part in the problem, you don't want to hear it. And then you become abusive, and then you become bullies, and then you try to discredit us, and then you tell us that the racism that you caused is because of us. It's our problem. This is why we don't trust you. Because we know the moment that you feel uncomfortable, you will turn against us. Like the rattlesnakes you are. So white people are okay with saying that white people are racist as long as they're not included in that. White people are okay with hearing us say how white people are racist as long as you don't ever call them specifically out on anything. So, interesting.